Hello and welcome, I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. This is episode number 2 of Let's Conquer, or I've already forgotten what I've decided to call it. Let's Conquer. Let's crush records. Let's break records. Record breaking. The record breaking series. The record breaking game. That's what we're doing. A fair bit of money from sieging most of the realm. Quite nice. Oh, and he's turned around. Oh, he's actually going to engage us over another major river crossing. Okay. Well, then feel free to hang out. Are you seriously going to continue to come here? Okay. I mean, these guys are going to be there right on time. Let's make sure that these guys are balanced, right? So I want to make sure that we have a large enough army on one flank to make sure that my son does well, and then we'll kind of pre-arrange these armies. I want all of it on these two flanks. I can't change the ruler or the leaders because of our crown authority, but since the battle's going to start before my army gets there, it's important that I do it that way. So we have just the single flank, but then in 1 day, 2 days, the other two flanks arrive. And my son has a nice strong army. You guys can just start sieging there. You guys should assault. This will be interesting. I'm really curious to see what happens with Bihar. And we're going to leave one that way, and one can cross the river to chase. Oh, looks like we already did Thames. I need to pay a little bit more attention here. Actually beat him towards... oh, he didn't cross the river. Oh, that's fine. We can create some duchies. Fine with that. I think we might get the most out of this as possible. Normally, when I play as the Hungarians, it almost always ends up having these little independence wars and stuff, which really mess things up. So I'm really glad to see that this is working out this way on this playthrough. Now my forces are actually still holding quite together. We've only lost about 500 men. Those two will be taken care of. You're going to keep working your way around this edge. So I just need to take probably this army here, this army maybe there, and we'll almost be done with the war. Now, one of the different things that I'm going to do in this playthrough compared to the Hungry series is that really early on in the Hungry series, I just conquered as much of the Byzantine Empire as possible. And that was really fun, but really not the right strategy. It was not efficient in any way. Because it was one of the hardest people near me, my worst neighbor. And if you want to be as min-maxy as possible, you want to attack the weakest enemy near you, because then you get the most benefit for the gain. Captured a captain. I think we'll use our little trick again. We're going to send him a couple gifts. Until he has at least 135 gold. Actually, he needs 145. So we barely get anything from this guy, but at least we get some extra money. Built up a nice little war chest after all this conquering. And looks like we're down to just the last couple spots. That Bihar thing really bothers me, though. I wonder if I break off the alliance somehow, say, for example, killing his daughter. If I kill the daughter, the alliance will end. And then I can just siege it myself again. I'm going to do that. It's a terrible thing to do. I'm going to backstab my ally, kill his daughter. But she's not really a particularly good wife, and I would really like to marry my son again for extra marriage prestige. And also, I don't want to miss part of my core. This is our cap. This is what we're going to be. We are Hungary. That's why it was called the Hungry series last time, is because we're not the Magyars, we're the Hungarians. And I want all of that land right now. Her reputation's ruined. Apparently she knows that I'm trying to kill her already. Well, that's unfortunate, but we're going to keep doing it. My son's not willing to join. He's not with the game plan. He doesn't understand. My co-conspirator has hired someone new. Perfect. Now, as soon as our alliance, if it works and our alliance breaks, this 8,000 stack of men will just they'll still be here. They'll just become neutral and they'll just walk home. And the holding that he has occupied will end up just becoming unoccupied. And so then I'll siege it again. Can't be blamed for code violations. I can imprison some shaman. He is my direct vassal. Lives up here in Corson. I'm not going to do that quite yet. Let's take advantage of this final little bit. Come on, kill the daughter. Come on, perfect timing, please. Kill the daughter. Kill the daughter. Where's the plot? It fired. Where's the result? One way or the other. Fire the plot. Still hasn't fired. Okay, we'll just siege a couple more holdings while we wait. I need her to die. I need it to go the right way. But I am surprised that it hasn't fired yet. Apparently it didn't work, because another plot just fired. Come on. Kill her. No one likes her. I have a grandson. Interesting. Failure. Watch, this will be like the longest plot I've ever had to do. It'll take like 20 years and ruin all my plans. I've been playing for about 3 years now. Alright, come on, kill her, please. The forest is not big enough for the barons. I don't care, really. We'll just continue to farm the land. There she goes. She's dead. Suspicious accident. We've succeeded. It's such a nice carriage. Now, our alliance should be broken. Yep. But he's still in the war. Well, that was a shame. Okay, well, I guess we'll have to end the war then now. You marry your other daughter. Called into war, dishonorable. That's fine. Okay, well, I guess we'll find out what happens. I hope that he doesn't hold on to that last county. Okay, so enforce demands. So we gain about 400 prestige. We take all occupied territory, take or vassalize all titles held in the Kingdom of Hungary. So let's see. Okay, so we did get Bihar. Good. So even though somebody else sieged it, we gained everything. Now, normally, in the last playthrough, I would use no hassles vassals to make this much simpler. Unfortunately, that changes the checksum, so I can't do that in this playthrough. Now, I do want to form Hungary as soon as I can, because we can't actually do it yet. We've got to expand. But, oh no, we can. One of the following must be true. So all counties east of the Carpathians are lost. All counties within the de jure Hungary change their culture to Hungarian. I am crowned the King of Hungary. I'll be known as the Great. I gain tons of money, tons of gold, and tons of people. But these people are based on the overall levy that I can raise. So we want to disband, let the levy reinforce, and then also we want to grow a little bit more before we actually do that. So I'm going to take the time to actually go through and give out all of this land directly. Since we're trying to maximize score, I'm going to do it myself, because every time I give away a bishopric, I gain 25 piety, versus giving it to a count, in which case I only gain, I don't gain the piety. I'm almost sure. I can't remember. We don't want any sub-holdings, that's for sure, so we'll just get rid of them all. Fortunately, I'm pretty good with my key bindings, so it's not going to take that long. What I'm doing is just clicking and pressing V. That is part of the keyboard shortcuts mod. Now the lands that we lose by creating the Hungarian land, we'll just attack them again and get it back. It's not a big deal. And actually, I have a good idea. Okay, we still have a couple I missed. Okay, that's it. So now we just have top-level holdings. So all lands east of the Carpathians. So what we're going to gain is de jure Hungary. And so like this is the safe land to expect to keep. And everything east of that we should just expect to lose. So what I want to do is give away all of that land to my son and then grant him independence so that we don't lose the land. But the size of the army that we gain is going to be based on the overall levy, overall army. So giving away land and making it independent would reduce the size of the force that we gain. So, if I give the land to my son, then when I die, the empire will be bigger. On the other hand, my son might mess everything up because he'll be independent. So no, we're not going to give it to him. What we're going to do is we're going to send the armies over here. I'm going to give away all of this land right now. So search for men who are not in prison, who are any marriage, not currently rulers, yes culture, yes religion, yes adult, not a great house. We're going to sort by stewardship because I want them to be good at converting lands. And we're just going to start giving away land. And without no hassles, vassals, this certainly does take a while. But we have to do it, so it is what it is. Although I should probably decide which ones I want to keep. I'm able to hold 7. Let's take a look at de jure duchies. We could take Pest. I don't really care that much, really. Maybe based on technology. I think I used Serdica in my previous playthrough because of technology. It had had some legalism. So we could make Serdica the capital, which is going to be in a 4-county duchy in the de jure kingdom of Bulgaria. We could take these 4 and these 3. Naturally, I just gave away one of them. Okay, so we're going to keep these. We're going to keep these 6. I'll go 1 below my domain limit, and then we'll just kill this guy at some point. Okay, so I'm going to record this for a couple more minutes, just the normal duration, but then I'm going to probably do the rest of it off camera because it's not as interesting. So we need to give away Vidin, search realm, grant title, find Vidin. Okay, need to give away Nasos. Orfrid. Okay, and then these were the ones that I wanted to keep. These 4 and these 3. So, Stearman. Severin. This will truly be one of the slowest parts to this world conquest, is that I have to give away land individually in order to really maximize the efficiency of it. Belgrade. Bax. And I might even end up doing duchies just to make it even quicker. Yeah, let's do that. Well, this for the very first time, I'm going to do each individual one, but then after that, I think I'll just do duchies, which isn't going to be quite as efficient, but that's okay. The reason it's the most efficient, I know I've probably said this in like 20 different videos by now, is that the higher your stewardship, the more likely you are to convert culture, which is important when it comes to the levy and the opinion of people. If you have the wrong culture in a province, it can really mess things up as far as everyone's opinion. Bihar. And the best way to convert it is via having lots of individual counts. Instead of having one duke with 4 titles, you want to have 4 counts, because they all have their own council, and they're all quite likely to convert individual lands if it's their only land. So by giving away this land like this, we're maximizing the religion and culture conversion time in each individual province, which can really help out with overall world conquest. We're actually going to run out of courtiers. Okay, well, I'm going to take a break here, and I'm going to give away the rest of this land, and I'll start the next video. So thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.